Hello students, welcome to the science class. We were discussing about the matter and the material, in which yesterday we had discussed about the solubility of the liquid and the solid. So today we will learn about the solubility of the gases. Okay, so we are doing now the chapter 4, that is matter and material, in which today we will learn about the solubility of the gases. Okay, now the solubility of the gases is very important because it due to this property entire different life exists on this earth. That means when you are heating, say if you take a water in the beaker and you start heating, it will after some time the small bubbles will appear. This is nothing but the air which is soluble in the water. So ultimately here we had seen that due to the heating, or say the air can be dissolved in the water, which property is very important in sustaining the aquatic life in water, because all of us take the aquatic respiratory gases, oxygen, for our survival, for breathing. But for the terrestrial animal it is easier to get the oxygen, because from atmosphere we get oxygen by our lungs and the respiratory process. But for the aquatic organism it is really difficult to get the oxygen, had the oxygen not been dissolved in water. Oxygen or gases are dissolved in water in the form of dissolved oxygen, from where the aquatic life, that is aquatic plant as well as aquatic animals, can take up the oxygen and can sustain their life. So automatically it can be said that gases are dissolved into the water. Okay, so now again we are going to learn another new topic, that is expansion and contraction. To be in very precise, simple word, expansion means to increase in the size and contraction means to decrease in the size. So ultimately what we had seen, that is when a substance is heated, the molecule of the substance start vibrating. Okay, so this is the common thing we know, that is whenever we are started heating an object, its molecule starts vibrating, and due to this movement the molecules occupy more spaces. Okay, and so the additional space that is occupied by the substance is shown by the increase in the size by heating, which is called as the expansion. So what is the example of the expansion? That is the lid of a jar of a jam. When mother takes it from the market, that time it is airtight and it is very difficult to open. Sometimes it becomes so tight that it is difficult, not impossible, for opening. So in that case you have to heat it gently. As soon as you heat it, the molecules will start vibrating. It will cause the enlarge in the space and ultimately will cause the expansion, and as a result of which, or due to heating, the lid will be opened from the jar. Okay, so this is again due to the expansion of heating. Next we are coming into a new next topic, that is the contraction. So as we had learned about the expansion of the heating, we will also learn about the contraction of the heating as well. So here we can see, if a substance is cooled, then molecules will slow down. So we had seen, if the substance is heated, then molecules becomes faster, movement becomes faster, and on the other hand the exactly opposite phenomenon happens. That is when the molecules are cooled, they are slowing down, and due to decrease in the movement they occupy the less space, and then the earlier, and finally the substance becomes contracted. So the decrease in the size of the substances occurs, which causing the contraction. But in case of the water, the volume of the water increases on, or say volume of the water increases on as it expands. So as it expands, it increases in the volume. So this also has got some other scientific implication which you will learn in the later part. So what we had seen the contraction, we had seen the expansion. The expansion means the expanding or increase in the size, and contraction means the contracting or the decrease in the size. The examples of the water, what, how does it behave, it will be shown in the as you will grow up. And also one more important thing we had learned, that is gases are very much dissolved in water, and that property is important for sustaining the aquatic life, okay, because they survive by taking the dissolved oxygen. So next day we will start with some other things. Till then, all of you stay safe. Thank you.